Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In case you're new here, karibu sana, and kindly consider hitting that subscribe button. It is absolutely free. If you're a returning subscriber, man, thank you very much for sticking around. So today guys, I just want us to talk, to have a conversation. Let us communicate. And the conversation I want us to have today is revolving around the issue that have been happening in our country. So lately, all over the news are just saddening, scary, and I just don't know what to say. Every time you watch the 7 p.m. news or the 9 p.m. news, any in short, anytime you're watching the news, it's all about husband killed wife, wife killed husband, wife killed children, woman killed. Yani, it's it is that sad. So and so poisoned himself, so and so shot himself. And there's this time I was just asking God, like, God, why are all these things happening? Why is it that people are killing one another? Why is it that a mother would go the extra mile and just strangle her own child? You can imagine strangling your own child and going to the extent of strangling yourself. Why would a husband go to the extent of killing the wife and the children, then waking up in the middle of the night, touching the house and killing the wife and the children? Why would the wife just stab the husband? Why would a boyfriend, a girlfriend stab each other? Why will someone who's doing, when you look at you, we see that you're doing so well, your businesses are doing fine, at your place of work you're doing great. Why will someone go to the extent of taking poison and dying? Why will someone strangle himself or herself? Why will a police officer take his gun and shoot himself, shoot his fiancée, shoot his wife? Why? And everything was just like, why, God, why? And this time I heard very clearly, and God told me, love. So in short, all these things are happening because we lack love. We don't have people to tell us, I love you. We don't have people to tell us you're doing great. We don't have people to pat our back and tell us, so and so, you're doing fine. As in, people have lost hope. People are dying of depression just because of one thing, and that one thing is love. And that is the only thing that we are lacking. If there was love in Kenya, if there was love all over the world, we wouldn't be hearing of people killing each other. As in, the story would have been different. And all these things revolve around one thing called love. And even in the Bible, love is the greatest commandment that God gave to us. Love. Nothing else but love. Jesus died on the cross because he loved us. As in, love is the greatest commandment of all. And that is the one thing as human beings we are lacking. And that is why we hear of people killing each other right, left, and center, because we lack love. And so I was asking, so what should we do if love is the thing that is lacking, Lord? What should we do as human beings? What are we supposed to do? What are we supposed to do? And the answer was, love your neighbor as you love yourself. I know this is the hardest thing that we as human beings can do, is to love our neighbors as we love ourselves. It is the hardest thing, but it is the thing that we ought to do. The hardest, but we ought to do it. For love to prevail, we have to love our neighbors as we love ourselves. Once you learn to love your neighbor, as in, the world is going to become a better place. And what is loving your neighbor? What is loving your neighbor? Loving your neighbor is being concerned about your neighbor. And when I say neighbor, it doesn't necessarily mean the people who you live together, as in maybe where I live, the person living next door. That is a neighbor, yes, but in generally, a neighbor means everyone around you, everyone surrounding you, everyone, as in everyone that you're going to come across, that person is a neighbor. So how do you love this neighbor? Be concerned. If you had somewhere that someone is sleeping hungry, what do you do? Do you just go like, wow, Mungu atamsaidia weye, and you are in a position whereby you can help? Is that what you do? If someone fell, for example, you're in the streets of Nairobi, someone fell on the streets, as in ile tu ame sleep and that person has fallen down, what do you do as a good neighbor? Do you just pass by and you be like, ah, Nairobi ataamka tu na atasonga? What do you do? You go and help that person up. What do you do if you see a blind person who is trying to cross the road, or an old woman, an old man is trying to cross the road? Do you just go away, or do you go and help this person to cross the road? What do you do when you see a young kid, that kid is from school, they're trying to cross the road? What do you do as a good neighbor? Do you just go away for the mosi watoto wako? What do you do as a good neighbor? What do you do? Another question one of my friends love asking us, every time you are in a situation, she's like, what would Jesus do? If Jesus was in those shoes, what would Jesus do? If someone was sleeping hungry and they're Jesus' neighbor, what will Jesus do? If someone fell on the streets, what will Jesus do? If someone came and started insulting you, if it was Jesus, what will Jesus do? You know, nowadays, one thing that I've learned, before I react to anything, I just relax. And that question, what will Jesus do? It always comes to my mind. So before I just overreact, I'm just like, Vero, what would Jesus do? If someone came and started insulting me, I just go like, in my head, what will Jesus do? If someone just said something nasty, maybe I'm walking out on the street and someone just said something nasty, I'm just like, what will Jesus do? I'm telling you, the moment you learn to control your anger, the moment you learn to shut your mouth, the moment you learn to just calm down, think first before overreacting, I'm telling you, you usually solve a lot of problems. Many things that would have happened when you overreact, if you would have really overreacted, those things won't happen. Because one, if you overreact, what happens? Maybe you end up fighting that person. Maybe you end up insulting other people, and you can imagine that scenario of you, the pretty you, the handsome you, the shouting and insulting people. Maybe you're even born again and someone sees you and they're like, hey, uko na nambanga Yesu mgani? Before you do all those things, ask yourself, what will Jesus do? I know it is hard, but once you teach yourself to control yourself, ask yourself in your mind, what would Jesus do? I'm telling you, it will become a norm. It will become a daily thing. So every time you just like, so and so, relax, what will Jesus do? I'm telling you, many things that you will have done before that will have caused a lot of other things, you will just, as in utaziepuka tu. So our topic was about love, and I was like, why would someone die of depression? And I've said before, it is because of love. So what do you do? Maybe you are at your place of work, and then there's this colleague who suddenly has overdrawn. Someone who was so jovial, all of a sudden they're not the same. Someone in your WhatsApp group who was always commenting and always being the first person to comment, they're no longer doing that. Someone who was in church, they no longer come. You know, in this life we have become so busy. Everyone is busy doing their own thing. I'm busy trying to look for money. As in, it is hectic, yes, but we need to be concerned about one another. If you've noticed someone has withdrawn, kindly, as a good neighbor, look for this person, call this person, just ask them, how are you doing? Are you okay? And just don't do it once. You might do it once and then you think that nilishamjulia hali hata manzi hata ajipange. But if this person umemjulia hali the first time, then this person is not changing, as in you haven't seen any change. Why don't you go to the extra mile, look for this person and just sit down with these people? Because you know, these things, especially the issue about depression. We see people on social media. Someone goes like post something and they're like, this is my last day on earth. And then I'm telling you, when you read the comments, oh my God, people are filled with insults. As in, kwani ni wewe wa kwanza? Kwani ni wewe wa mwisho? Nini unatuambia nini? Pia sisi tuko na mashida. What? And then the following day you hear that this person died. Watu ndo hao, kumbe it was that serious. We didn't know it was that person was speaking the truth. How would you have known that this person was serious? And the first thing you did was to insult this person. Number one, this person has posted this thing because when someone is depressed, they usually they're looking for attention. They want to see who is this person who's concerned about me, as in they want attention. Because all around them they haven't found love. There's no one concerned about them. There's no one who's so close to them to tell them, to ask them what they're going through, to just go the journey with this person. So, and then this person has come to social media, and then to rant about maybe their problems, to see what is going to happen. And I'm telling you, social media is the worst place you can take your problems. This person comes here and all you do is insult them. Then the next day this person took poison, this person strangled themselves. Why? I wish we knew it was this serious. Like, seriously? How serious would it have been serious? The point that this person is writing, this is my last day on earth, that is already serious in itself. Kwani watu mnatakanga kusikia serious in what way? You serious mnasema ni serious gani hiyo? This person just writing, this is my last day on earth, that is serious enough for someone to go to even if it, that's why I was saying, love your neighbors, you love yourself. So even if I'm on social media, I don't know this person, it is just which word do we use? It is just, I like the word, but it is just humane. Yeah, it is just humane for you to go an extra mile. Just inbox this person, ask them, are you okay? Why have you written that post? Are you doing okay? Go to even the extent of asking them, can we meet? And I'm telling you, for real, for someone to die of depression is because these people lack love. All around them, they don't know love. They try to look for love in their own ways. There's a way they try to find love or to look for love, but they still don't find it. Because as I've told you before, everyone is busy doing their own thing. Everyone is busy to the point that I don't have your time. My friend, I don't have your time. I have to chase the paper. I just have to go around and do my own stuff. I don't have your time. But we need to have time for one another. How do we show people that we love them if we can't even find time for them? So if you notice that someone is withdrawn, kindly, just look, as in, there's no one who doesn't have time. That is a lie. We create time. Just create time. Even if it's just 1 hour, you might save a life. You might change someone's life by just creating that 1 hour, looking for that person. Even if it's just talking over the phone, it is enough to change someone's life, to change the way they think of themselves. Just tell them, I love you. Nowadays the word I love you has been taken as in imechukuliwa vibaya, because if I walked out and told someone I love you, they'd be like, hey, huyu naye leo ametoka na wapi nakuja kuniambia ananipenda. But if we made it normal, just say I love you. There are many people who want to be told I love you, but they lack someone to tell them I love you. They lack someone to tell them I love you. And it's not a matter of a husband telling a wife I love you. Just us as human beings, just tell someone I love you. Okay, it might sound funny, but you can look for a way of saying it in a better way. Just appreciate someone. Tell them, hey, but there you're doing good. Hey, your business, I saw your business is doing well. And you might find, when you become positive, when you speak positive things to people, you might find that they can now be able to open up to you and tell them, by the way, I'm not feeling okay because of this and this. And again, as I was questioning God, as in why and what should we do, God gave me another word, and it was he gave me I had it very clearly in my head: hugs for free. I went down on YouTube and started searching what is hugs for free, and I saw people were going out on the streets just hugging people. Just write on a maybe a key. It is not a placard. Okay, let's just use the word placard and just write hugs for free. And I'm telling you, people have issues. People just need someone to tell them, I love you. One, and I was like, God, do I go out on the streets, do a placard, hugs for free? And as I was thinking about it, I saw someone doing it in Kenya. The first person ever to do that thing in Kenya. I think you've also seen her. She's a celebrity. She's known, and I was like, God, so God, you're communicating to us. You're telling us to spread love. You know, God is speaking to His people, my friends. God is telling us to show love to everyone. So what she's doing is what I was thinking of doing, but I relaxed first because I was like, God, is this how you want me to do it? So she's going out. She's written on a paper. She's written, I don't know, something like, if you need a hug, come. Something. Okay, let's just. She's just out to hug people and listen to people's issues. And you find people are going to her, yani they're hugging her, they're just like, I needed that hug, as in genuine people. Others are obviously ni wale wa mchezo wanataka tu hugs for free, but the ones who are really need this hug, they usually come and they share out their problems, as in they pour out their hearts to her. They're like, I'm going through this, as in people just need someone to talk to. It's not that she has the money and the words to give to them, but just to have a listening ear. A listening ear. She hugs them and she's like, don't worry, God is on your side. You are doing well. Continue doing what you are doing. God is going to, just telling people that God is watching over you. God is going to turn around your situation. You are doing great. Continue doing whatever it is that you are doing. Even if you can't see the progress of your business, just continue. Just press on, hold on, and keep moving, Wake up, dress up, and go out there and do 1, 2, 3, Just listening to someone, maybe there's this person who always, when that person comes to you, they're just complaining, and you on your side, you're like, hey, umse naye anapenda kuteta, but hii kuteta you umse, as in that they find you you are a safe haven to them. You are a safe haven to them. So whenever they see you, they just want to talk to you and pour out their situations to you. But to you find it as nagging. Wewe nikimeti naye tu kila sana, nianzanga tu mashida, kuniambia mashida zake. But my friend, it is because that person has seen something in you. They can confide in you. They can pour out their problems to you. But wewe unaiona kama nagging, and then you start avoiding these people. Then when you start avoiding this person, then the next time you hear this person killed someone, this person strangled themselves, this person did some crazy stuff, because you left. Or maybe they were telling you their issues, then you went out and started telling other people. This person hears about it. This person does something that is unheard of. My friends, all I want to say is we need to love one another. Just share love. As in, be different, be unique. Don't do what other people are doing. So people, my message is just short, very short and very clear. Let us love one another. Do unto others what you'd want them to do to you. And every time, just ask yourself, before you overreact or before you do anything, what would Jesus do? Be concerned about your neighbor. Be concerned about that relative who no longer talks to you. Be concerned about, as in generally, just be concerned about other people. Just don't mind yourself. Just don't mind the people close to you. Mind others as well. Let us spread love in our own different ways. If sharing food with someone is to you sharing love, do that. If taking out some clothes and giving out to people, sharing love, do that. If just walking on the streets, telling people hi, Jesus loves you, do that. If you are in a position to do that, kindly do that. It will change a lot of things. Do things differently. Don't do things just the way people do them. Let people say that wewe say yeah yuko poor, but as long as you're doing the right thing, do it. Do it. Do it. My friends, we can't live in this world alone. We need to have our friends, we need to have our neighbors, we need people in this earth. And we can't live with other people hating one another. We can't live with them hating them. We can't live with them in a situation where we have plenty and they have nothing. We have to live with them and share what we have with them. Love one another. So guys, that is all I have for you. Just spread love. Spread love, and this world is going to be a different place for us. Spread love, and there won't be people killing one another. Spread love, as in things are just going to change. And no, just don't spread love in your own, as in just don't spread love peke yako, as in tell even other people to do it. When you see someone doing something that is not fine, just walk to them and tell them, whatever you did, man, it wasn't right. You would have done it like this or like that. Also, wherever you are, your character reflects a lot about you. So whenever you do things, wherever you are, people are going to look at you differently. So if you're spreading love, why will someone who's close to you want to spread love the way you're spreading love? Huh? So guys, just let us pray to God to tell God to change our hearts, because all these things, they begin from our hearts. Whenever our hearts are changed, we are a people who are changed. Our character is changed, and we're going to reflect the character of Christ. So my people, that is all I had for you today. My message was simple: love. Let us love one another as we love ourselves. Let us love our neighbors. Let us do what Jesus would have wanted us to do. And every time, keep asking yourself before overreacting, what would Jesus do? And this world is going to become a better place for all of us. So guys, until next time, shalom. Thank you very much.